Good afternoon, I'm Charlotte McBride, and you're watching PA Harness Week on Comcast Sportsnet. The weather is starting to get cooler, the air a little more crisp, and that means the racing season is just beginning to heat up. Statistics show that some horses perform better in the fall, and this week we've got the races to prove it. Coming up in this next half hour, we'll show you the best highlights from the top races across the region. You'll only see it right here on PA Harness Week. Tim Tetrick tries to get the Hambo winner Market Share back to the winner's circle in Canada. We've got those results coming up, and the $1 Million Man was also in action here in the United States, right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia. And I'll catch up with David Miller, who has some big weight on his shoulders, driving the $825,000 Colt Detour Hanover. He drove him at Pocono, and Kelly Connors talks with one of the world's top trainers, Ron Burke, in the Poconos as well. Racing's fastest paced half hour is starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go!
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway! Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger into the early. Five and four the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, and welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week, along with the beautiful Heather Moffat. I'm Steve Ross. How you guys doing out there? Hope you're having a great day. Before we start the show, I have to say happy birthday to my mom, who is a big fan and never misses PA Harness Week. So you guys out there saying, yeah, I catch most of the episodes. No. My mom, God bless her, she catches them all. Have a happy and healthy birthday, Mom, and I hope the best year ahead is the best year of your life. Okay?
What day is her birthday?
Monday.
Oh, okay. Because mine's today, September 22nd.
Oh, get out of town.
I am actually going out of town, so that's funny you said that.
Well, happy birthday to Heather.
Thank you.
And my mother and everybody else who's having a birthday, okay?
All the cool people.
All the cool people. We're here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and let's get to the action. By the way, Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs had a few days off, but they are back racing and in full vigor, okay? But we're going to go now up to Canada, to Mohawk. They had the $1 million Canadian Trotting Classic. It was a barn burner. Number one, Market Share with Tim Tetrick was the 3-5 chalk. Number 3, Little Brown Fox with Yannick Gingras, who won the elim, of course, was the 4-1 second choice. And number 8, Guccio with Jimmy Tactor was 6-1, along with Knows Nothing, the Sergeant Schultz horse with Jody Jamieson. Let's get the call now from Ken Middleton.
Knows Nothing leaves out quickly, as does Little Brown Fox, his next door neighbor on the gate. Market Share up into the top 3, ranging up on the outside 4th is Guccio with early speed tonight as Tactor wants position with him off the gate. Solvato at the inside has come away cleanly from in 5th. 6th loading up is Prestidigitator as Filion shoots him into the 6th hole. Then it's back to Money on My Mind, who's away 7th at the inside. Then it's back to My MVP. Further back towards the inside is Jim Tan Laundry, and the early trailer Appomattox quarter in 27-1. And it's Gingras setting the speed here. Little Brown Fox leads them by a pair of lengths. Tetrick is quite content to sit pocket spot with Market Share from in second. Now with a rush to the outside, here comes Guccio and Tactor on the attack in the backstretch. Little Brown Fox here on the outside, rolling past comes Guccio. Market Share is stuck at the rail from in third now. The overland trip in 4th for Prestidigitator. He's parked into a 55-4 first half tempo, and it's Guccio to the far turn. In that pocket spot, his stablemate, Little Brown Fox. Outside from in third is Prestidigitator. Market Share at the inside from in 4th. Gapping his cover is Money on My Mind out there from in 5th. 6 towards the inside, Knows Nothing. And off stride from second over went Money on My Mind, and Tetrick caught a big break there. Market Share is able to escape to the outside and catch cover. 3/4 of a mile in 1:24. Guccio on top at the top of the stretch. Pocket sitting second as they swing for home is Little Brown Fox. Prestidigitator is first over. Market Share on the far outside, closing up now from in 4th. Guccio's on the lead, tiring. The rail opens up, and here comes Little Brown Fox scooting through at the cones. Market Share on the outside starts to roll late now for Tetrick. Deep stretch lead. Little Brown Fox digs in. Market Share with a late surge on the outside. Market Share and Little Brown Fox. Market Share, a final stride score for $1,052,200.
Little Brown Fox sat the 2-hole. Tetrick took full advantage of a costly break by Money on My Mind with Andy Miller to work out a beautiful second over trip for Market Share. The 3 battled through the stretch, hammer and tongue, with no one giving an inch. So what happened? I'm here to tell you. At the finish, Market Share got his nose there first, a neck before Little Brown Fox, and Yannick Gingras yelled at Timmy Tetrick, yelled at him, "You're a pencil neck geek." And if you remember who said you're a pencil neck geek, you are very old. Okay. Third was Guccio, and the bettors had that baby. 1, 2, 3. It was just that simple, okay? This was the $3 million race for our guy, Timmy Tetrick. Of course, his home base is here at Harrah's, Philly. His $3 million race this year that he's won. Do you think he's happy?
He's very happy. He joins Bill O'Donnell and John Campbell. He's only the third driver in harness racing history to win $3 million races in 1 year. And
what year did Bill O'Donnell do it? Who was first?
I'm just going to take a wild guess. Is it 84 maybe?
85. That's close enough.
Yeah.
And Campbell, when did he do it?
I don't know, 88, 88?
Wrong on that one. 95.
Oh, I was way off.
So it's been like 17 years for Tim Tetrick, and we're very proud of him because, of course, he packs his sack right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia.
Yes, he does.
It's all good stuff. And the last thing I want to mention is Linda Toscano, who trains Market Share, has already gone on record saying Market Share is the best horse she's ever trained. To which I would question her and say, Linda, what is Chapter 7? Chopped liver?
Or jet lag. Remember that horse?
Yes,
yeah,
that was also hers.
The great pacer.
All right. Stay with us when we come back. We'll have action here aplenty from Harrah's, Philadelphia, so don't even think about going anywhere.
Fireside chats gaining gradually. Now to be a joint third, 3 lengths off the lead.
Mohegan Sun Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Welcome, good old South. There ain't no love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hello there. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. Just a programming reminder that Harrah's, Philadelphia is closed and will be until October the 7th. It's like a 3-week hiatus, so they'll be back and they'll be ready to go on October the 7th, okay? Now more action here from Harrah's, Philadelphia. In the past, the 6th race on Friday, and Heather's got that for you, it was a claiming race.
It was, and it featured trotters. The purse is $14,000. Number 4 is Fireside Chat. This horse is up in class, but in winning form. The horse has won his last 3 races. Then there's 2 co-second choices here. Number 6 is Whatever Lola Wants, has Georgie Knapp in the bite. And number 7, Mr. Caviar. He picked up a victory in his most recent effort.
Streakin' Star sticks ahead in front, 50 yards in, flanked by Hailstorm Volo and Whatever Lola Wants. Mano-Maddox moving forward down the wide outside to take second, and is now up nearly level with Streakin' Star as they enter the first turn. Whatever Lola Wants tracks that pair from third. Hailstorm Volo is fourth and 4.5 lengths off the leaders. Mano-Maddox just made a break before being able to clear Streakin' Star, so it's Streakin' Star back a length and 3/4 in front coming off the first turn. Whatever Lola Wants took over second. Mr. Caviar is third to the outside, gaining gaining gradually, forced to drive on as Hailstorm Volo closed off a seat 3 lengths off the lead. They're followed a length and a half farther back by South Jersey Honey. Fireside Chat's in the 2-path 6 lengths off the lead. Manomatic reset but is caught wide at the tail of the field. Self-Professed dropped out last of all, 8 lengths off the lead moving into the bridge turn. First quarter mile was 27 2/5 seconds, and Mr. Caviar, while being forced to drive on, cleared Streak and Star by a length and a half well before the half mile. Whatever Lola Wants was relegated to third. 3/4 the outside, Fireside Chat's gaining gradually, now to be a joint third, 3 lengths off the lead. Hailstorm Volo is locked in 4.5 from the front, might have room momentarily as Manomatic can't keep with cover. Manomatic has stalled 6.5 lengths from the lead. Neck the inside, South Jersey Honeys in tight quarters, and Self-Professed remains the back marker. 57 seconds for the half mile. Now Mr. Caviar opens up a length and 3/4 from Streak and Star. Fireside Chat's up in a third, still with 2.5 to make up. Now it's 2. Fireside Chat is getting a good bit closer coming off the far turn. Whatever Lola Wants has 3 lengths to make up. Hard pressed for Racing Room. South Jersey Honey's gaining down the outside of her. 3/4, 126 flat. They're into the stretch. Mr. Caviar's under pressure, still a neck in front, but Fireside Chat's descending on him right now. Fireside Chat takes over in the final 70 yards. Fireside Chat.
They don't call my mom Joanne. You can't touch this king, okay, for nothing. Well, nobody really calls her that.
No.
But maybe
I call her that.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay. I was going to say, maybe it'll catch on now that we've said it. Fireside Chat never sees the pylons in this race. Wins with Tim Tetrick in the bike in 155. Tim Tetrick, it doesn't matter if it's a $1 million race, right, or a $15,000 claiming trot. Timmy gets the job done. Can drive any kind of horse.
And we should mention, this is the best driver colony on planet Earth. I mean, all the big guns are here. So when you're thinking about coming out to Harrah's, Philadelphia, remember this. A lot of times in your handicap, you got to say, well, who's driving this, that. You don't have to do that here because they're all great drivers.
All great drivers. Now, the interesting thing about this horse is my mommy is the trainer, okay, Joanne Looney King, and Timmy's mommy owns the horse, Mary Alice Tetrick, along with Tim's dad, Tom. So,
nice.
A whole family thing going on. Mr. Caviar did the work on the front. He was second, and third went to Streak and Star.
And for those of you who have been following this game for a long time, her mother, Joanne Looney King, is the first woman to win a harness race at the Meadowlands.
Yes, that's
in the
correct.
70s, right?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. I have more fillies and mares. This one, it's a claiming $15,000 to $20,000, purse $14,000. Number 7 is Honeydew Jig Time. She's a favorite, and she's fairly new to the Bill McKenzie stable. Number 3 is Happy Hour Hottie. Now, she's a second choice in here, but I think she should be the favorite on, like, name alone, okay? Happy Hour Hottie. I love that. All right, number 5 is Fashion Mystery. He's 20 to 1, but she's actually been a longer shot on the board her past 3 starts, so maybe she actually has a shot in here.
Gate swing back away in racing. Happy Hour Hottie, Fashion Mystery, and from the extreme outside, One Night showed the most speed. Fashion Mystery sticks a neck in front. Here's Honeydew Jig Time moving forward between mares to take third, and Fashion Mystery has achieved the early lead, clearing Happy Hour Hottie by a length and a half. A length the outside, Honeydew Jig Time is third. You Little Rascal and One Night are a joint fourth. They're 4.5 from the front, and Happy Hour Hottie is up out of the pocket to challenge Fashion Mystery for the lead coming off the first turn. Nuts and Jolts came away in the 6th position, while 6.5, 7 lengths from the lead. 1.5 more to McAce of Arts, and the back marker is RB's Girl, and Happy Hour Hottie was able to clear Fashion Mystery quite easily. First quarter was sharp, though, 26 3/5 seconds, and the pace is going to remain quick as Honeydew Jig Time is driven to chase after Happy Hour Hottie moving into the bridge turn. Honeydew Jig Time takes over with 9/16 to go, pushing past Happy Hour Hottie by a length and 3/4. Fashion Mystery was relegated to third at the half mile. 1.5 the outside, One Night's up a sole fourth wide of You Little Rascal, but still 5 from the front. Nuts and Jolts has 7.5 to make up as they arrive in the backstretch. 3/4 the outside, and McAce of Arts is making mild ground from the back, and RB's Girl remains the tail under. 9 lengths would cover the field, 55 2 for the half mile. 5/16 from home. Honeydew Jig Time is the leading lady, a driven length and a half in front. One Night takes up the chase first over to take second. Happy Hour Hottie can't keep the pocket closed anymore, and Honeydew Jig Time accelerates clear by 3 on the far turn. You Little Rascal is behind Stale Cover, a length and 3/4 out of second, but now 4.5 from the front. Fashion Mystery's buried in traffic. traffic. Nuts and Jolts and McGay Savarts have 7 to make up. RB's Girl still a length and a half last. 3/4, 1:23 and 3 down to the final 150. Honeydew Jig Time's a driven 2 in front, but the strides are shortening. And here's You Little Rascal emerging down the center. Happy Hour Hottie between horses. Fashion Mystery on the scene.
Fashion Mystery gets the first call past the quarter pole, but then Happy Hour Hottie sitting in the 2-hole, but she doesn't want to sit there. I mean, who wants to sit behind a 20-to-1 shot, right? Exactly. So right after Happy Hour Hottie gets the front, here comes Honeydew Jig Time out of her spot. She takes over and she like gets in front of the field like by a couple lengths, right? She's doing really good. Pace is going. Fashion Mystery getting back to the field and then coming down the stretch. You're really excited about this, right? He just saw the race, but my play-by-play is even more. Yeah, it's even more awesome, right? So Fashion Mystery finds some room there. Gets up by a quarter length, 153 and 3. Eric Carlson is the winning driver. Big payoff.
What about the horse named after you, Happy Hour Hottie?
Okay, well, first, a bunch of ladies right there,
Yeah.
right? Okay, Honeydew Jig Time, she held on for second. Happy Hour Hottie was in a dead heat for third with You Little Rascal, the one named after you.
Thank you. Okay, stay with us when we come back. Our Charlotte caught up with David Miller, who's got the privilege of driving the richest standardbred ever purchased at auction, $825,000. Yeah, that's close to $1 million. The horse's name is Detour Hanover, so you won't want to miss this bad boy. Don't go away.
Detour Hanover, first-time starter with David Miller in the bike. This is the 6-5 favorite in here and leads it by about a length.
Cheers. We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
But what happens when we're together?
we believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza.
We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Well, hello there, harness racing fan, and welcome back here to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Moffett, I'm Steve Ross, and as promised, the lovely Charlotte McBride caught up with David Miller to find out what it's like to drive a horse that is the richest horse at auction in the history of this sport. Let's watch.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with driver David Miller. David, you had the pleasure of driving Detour Hanover this past week, an $825,000 horse finally getting its first win. Did you feel the pressure of getting that first win?
No, not really. You know, I actually got to qualify him out here, and he went quite well, and he was insistent non-winners of one race, and you know, there really wasn't much pressure. We just basically wanted him to get around there and behave himself and do everything right.
Did you feel like kind of a weight might be lifted off of the owners and the trainers, and especially yourself driving that horse, finally getting that first win of a horse of that kind of stature and that kind of money?
Well, yeah, there was a little bit of that, you know, not so much for me, but for the trainer and the owner. You know, they stuck their neck out there and paid all the money for him. You know, and it was satisfaction for him to win his first start.
So you got a good feel for the horse in its first start and its first win. What kind of future do you see having for this horse?
Well, so far, you know, at this stage of the game, it's pretty much uncertain. But you know, I think he's headed in the right direction, and I think he'll develop into a real nice horse.
How was the experience overall driving the horse? Would you want to drive this horse again? Do you want to continue to drive this horse in the future?
Oh, sure. Yep. We're planning on taking him to Lexington and get him on the mile track down there, and I think he'll take right off. You know, it was nice to get the call on him. You know, and you know, when I qualified him, you know, I didn't know what to expect out of him, and he actually handled this track quite well, which is a big plus. And you know, he went to the Poconos and he got around there real nice. So you know, he's got good manners and he acts talented. You know, so I mean, he's definitely got a ticket to go all the way.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, young lady, and stay with us when we come back. We're going to go in the bike. We got races north of the border that will have your eyes rolling around in your head wildly, frantically, and uncontrollably. Don't go away.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Horses helping people, people helping horses. At Equilibrium, horses help those with special needs achieve balance in body, mind, and spirit, while Equilibrium's people give retired horses the forever home they deserve. Join in the giving and help spread the joy of equine-assisted activities. Visit www.equi-librium.org to learn more and make a tax-deductible contribution today. Equilibrium, a helping hoof for those in need.
Mohegan Sun Off-Track Wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. And you know what it's time for. We're not going to keep you waiting any longer. I know you're on the edge of your seat waiting for. It's time for to go in the bike. First up, the $462,000 William Wellwood Memorial for 2-year-old open trotters. They give away money at Mohawk like it's water, don't they?
Well, I'm not, maybe not water, but,
Yeah.
you know.
But it flows freely up there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even the Canadian money, it's a lot of money, okay? Number 3, the undefeated Wheeling and Dealing. 6 for 6 was 1 to 2 with Sylvain Fillon. Number 9, Ergo Hanover with Mike LaChance, your guy. And number 2, My Man Can with Andy Miller with both 6 to 1. And with a call to Wellwood, Ken Middleton.
And here comes Fillon with the backstretch brush move as he takes charge here with Wheeling and Dealing. 28-1 the opening quarter for Murmur Hanover, but as the field comes to the midway point, it is Wheeling and Dealing time. Wheeling and Dealing leads the field by a full length now, 57-2 for the opening half. Second at the inside, that is Murmur Hanover. Back there from in third is My Man Can. First up from in fourth and driving now comes Cool Victory. Then it's back to a locked up fifth, Hobson's Choice. Sixth on the move now from the backfield. Getting underway again is Bluto. Picking up his cover comes Muscle on Broadway. Further back with the pack is Cream Puff Mac Daddy. Trotters make their way to 3/4, and it's Wheeling and Dealing up front. Here comes Cool Victory. Up to the leader's saddle pad. Third is Murmur Hanover. My Man Can is right there from in fourth. 3/4, 127-2. 30 seconds in that third panel into the stretch. Wheeling and Dealing and Fillon still there, leading it. Cool Victory on the outside second. Right there in the pocket spot is Murmur Hanover, locked and loaded. Fourth on the outside, My Man Can not advancing. Kicked out late comes Hobson's Choice. Wheeling and Dealing still there. Murmur Hanover still trying to find some racetrack to work with. Wheeling and Dealing came in undefeated and goes home the same.
Well, as so is often the case with 2-year-old trotters, a bunch of them broke early and often. But one who didn't was the chalk, Wheeling and Dealing, now undefeated in 7 starts, stayed flat all the way and won by a couple in 155-3. We don't know how good this horse is, but it's going to be fun to watch and find out. Number 4, Murmur Hanover, 9-1 shot with Mario Belangion, was second. I like the way I said that, didn't you?
I loved it.
Thank you. My Man Cam was third. And now, at Mohawk, a peaceful race. Heather's got that for you.
Yes, I have the Peaceful Way, and the final is named for one of the most amazing older trotter mares in harness racing history. But it features 2-year-old trotting fillies, and it goes for $435,000. Heavy favorite is number 4, To Dream On. She won her elim in 154. She's undefeated in her career. I know it's a short career so far. She's only 2, but still, she is undefeated, okay? Number 2 is a BA Magician, 5-2 second choice. Also won her elimination. She is not undefeated, but she is going into this race off of 4 wins in a row. The rest, double digits.
To Dream On clears to the lead in an effortless manner. She's on top through a half in 57-1, and she's opened up 2 lengths going into the far turn. Now 3, now 4. And To Dream On scoots away from the others. Second towards the inside as they trot that turn, Zorgvik Nova. Here outside from in third now comes Be a Magician. The inside fourth belongs to San Martina. Picking up cover, fifth outside comes Shared Past. Sixth and on the move now comes Ancy Dancy. Locked up in at the rail is Massmanian Devil. Trying to wind up from the backfield, Lady Dynamite. They're by 3/4 and chasing To Dream On. She's there in 125, 27-4 in that third quarter. She's got company though. Be a Magician is right there on the back of Miller's helmet, and Zero angles her to the outside for a clear shot. To Dream On at the inside, getting her class tested tonight. Here comes Be a Magician on the outside. Be a Magician is closing up now, and Be a Magician is collared To Dream On. Be a Magician on the outside.
A couple early lead changes by a couple long shot freshman fillies. By the time they reached the half-mile pole, the better's choice, To Dream On, was on top, and she opens up by a couple lengths past the 3/4 pole until the very last step, when Be a Magician, driven by Rick Zeron, got up in the neck of time. Do you get it? Not the nick of time, because she won by a neck. We can put that in like Heather's corniest phrases. Like, we got to get that book out and like write that in.
I have it right here.
All right. Be a Magician wins in 153-4 for trainer Nifty Norman.
Now, you guys are out there saying, there can't be any more at Mohawk, right? And you would be dead wrong, because they had 2 elims of the Milton Stakes, traditionally a great race for older fillies and mares, this being no exception this year. Ready for this, baby? It was race number 2, the first elim. Number 7, my Facebook friend, put on a show, was 3-5 and not yours, with Jody Jamieson. Number 6, Drop the Ball with Yannick Gingras, the 3-2 second choice. As expected, put on a show, cut the mile, but couldn't withstand the 26-2 closing brush by Drop the Ball, who didn't and won by a length and change in 151-4. Put on a show with second, number 1, Crispy Apple, off a 25-1 with Luke Willette, got third.
All right, now in the second elimination, the purse, by the way, $50,000. Rebecca Bayama, really impressed with her performances in August in this highly competitive division, and she's got Canadian connections, so she was the favorite. But she had her hands full with Andra Vett. So Andra Vett made her move from her third seat on the rail, and she gets on top. Here comes Rebecca Bayama, who actually was a half length in front of Andra Vett in the stretch, and Andra Vett battled back. Okay, battled back. Wins by a neck in 150 flat. Just a great race. I love this division. This Mayor's Open division, amazing this year.
Did you say Barack Obama?
No, Rebecca Bayama.
I'm sorry. I would have sworn you said it.
By the way, the final tonight goes for $384,000 for the Melton.
Okay, according to time, and of course, time only matters if you're doing time, Andra Vett would have beaten the other horse in the other division, of course, was Drop the Ball by 9 lengths. So we'll find out if that equation works tonight in the final of the Milton, okay? And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including Bruce Casello, my partner Heather Moffett, reminding you next week we will be at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. We're excited about that. I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
There they go.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast outside here. Messenger to the air.